All right, here we go. We got spread right, 144, 96 Z-Mac.
I'm coming in like this, and I'm going like this.
Exactly, yeah.
Wide hook.
It's a takedown.
Backside smash, tailback burst.
Force of impact is comparable to a small car accident going 60 kilometers an hour.
On one, ready, break.
Yeah, break. I can distract you. Okay, we're coming after you.
Block him.
I throw it back?
Yeah, just throw it back. Okay, here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Here's the place. Here's the legend. Here I am. And my friend Carolyn. She's got a few gold medals. I play hockey. But we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch.
You think about a hit, it's gonna hurt.
No clue how to start, less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. And that's the point, because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted. The Canadian version of football has some unique differences from its American counterpart. The size, for one. The field is 100 yards long by 65 yards wide. The first Grey Cup game was held in 1909. The University of Toronto Varsity Blues won 26-6 against the Parkdale Canoe Club on Rosedale Field. On January 19, 1958, the CFL as we know it today was created when the Interprovincial Rugby Football Union and the Western Interprovincial Football Union joined together. This is one of the reasons that Canadian football still shares many similarities with gridiron, which is where modern football evolved from. Fast forward to 2016. The Red Blacks won the Grey Cup. Our professor? Quarterback Henry Burris. Let's see how we do.
And now we're here with Henry Burris.
And he's going to give us the inside scoop on what it's like to be a quarterback.
So what do you ladies want to learn first?
Oh, as much as possible.
All right.
Spiral.
How do you get that beautiful spiral on the ball that you always see in the slow motion shots?
Well, I'm glad you came by. Let me see the football here, because what you're going to do first of all is learn how to use the proper grip. Now, I have these big, massive hands, and sorry I had this ring in the way, but
which is pretty nice.
These big, massive hands, but technically what you like to do is at least have one finger on the laces. And you actually want to have a couple fingers up, one on right here, the stripe, and one above. But again, I have big hands. But the number one thing is when it comes to throwing a spiral, it's all about, number one, it's hand placement, finding a comfortable hand placement with the ball. When you throw, getting the elbow up, make sure the elbow's up, which allows the football to be up. And then when you throw, it's like you're gonna start with the thumb here, like you're putting the football on a platter, but then when you finish, you're gonna rotate through and the thumb has to be pointing down at your target. So all you're gonna do is basically snap it. You're gonna snap it down with the thumb pointing down. When you throw, the thumb should be pointing down in a downward motion. That's what causes the ball to have that inside spinning motion. And it's hard to see it from here, but like whenever you move through the motion and you just let it go, let the ball roll off that last pointer finger while snapping the finger down, it gets this nice little spiral, but it has to roll off that pointer finger. And you have to do it in a smooth type of way.
Are the CFL's balls really bigger? They were until 1986. Up until 1995, they were built on the bigger side of regulation guides while the Duke, the NFL's classic ball, wasn't. We head to Human 2.0 for conditioning, where lots of the Red Blacks like to go to improve their mobility. Drew Morris, the CFL free agent, runs us through some of their exercises.
All right, so what we're going to be doing is this is called a couch stretch. We do this stretch over about a 2-minute period of time, and we have about 3 or 4 different positions. With the first position, Drew is going to put his knee as close as he can to the wall. He's going to have his foot against the wall, and he's going to bring his front knee out at approximately 90-degree angle. All right, he can drive forward a little bit more to get more of a hip flexor stretch, and he's going to try to make sure that he's upright and tall through the torso. And the first position, his goal is going to be to bring his pelvis towards the opposite heel. So he's going to drive through, and then he's going to sit there, and we're going to hold that stretch for about 30 seconds.
Any kind of transitioning, movement,
And
all of it, moving.
How about a breath are you when you take a quick shift like that at burst of speed?
I would consider this like a set, basically like a play.
Really?
Yeah, here.
So it's that much effort
Oh, yeah.
in this span of 5 seconds?
Oh yeah.
You need to know inside and out, not only what you're doing, but what everybody in front of you and everyone behind you is doing. There's a hole in the defense somewhere, you can pick up that slack. You need to know that gap's now open. If I bail, that's a touchdown waiting to happen.
Show us positions,
Yeah.
for example. So, okay, I'm your position. So I'm you. Is this how I stand if I'm you? Okay. So what am I reading from you right now?
If I'm sitting back on my heels, you're going to be expecting pass because I'm dropping back. I'm going to be protecting that quarterback. But
Okay.
I'm starting to lean a little bit towards you.
I'm going to get nailed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't want to get nailed. So let's see it. I know you're dying to throw that football. So here you go.
I don't know.
Okay, hit him. Perfect movie target. Just go slow-mo.
I'm nervous with everything in here, though.
That's okay. And I'm going to distract you. I'm going to distract you. I'm going to... Okay, we're coming after you. The pressure's on.
Yeah, let me take the ring off.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
There we go.
Good job.
Well, I get my next paycheck now. So this is
again.
professional
Oh
now.
my
We gotta sound good when
Okay,
we do this
okay,
now. It
okay.
can't be one person doing it now.
We gotta-
Sorry,
okay.
that's the quarterback coming out at me. The man
Okay, no,
let's
that's
go.
good, that's
It's gotta
good.
be a unison. We're a team. We're a unit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got spread right, 144, 96 Z-Mac, wide hook, backside smash, tailback burst. On 1. Ready, break.
Yeah, break.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I'll be down, sit hut. You step it on hut, okay?
Okay, how do I throw it back?
Yeah, just throw it back. Sit hut. Uh-oh. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Down. Sit hut. There you go. Good snap. Sit hut. There you go. Oh, you got good hands, too. The relationship with your offensive line and your receivers is 2 different worlds because you treat the offensive line, they're the most important people on the field because without them, I can't throw the receivers, the running backs can't run with the ball, I can't throw the ball ever because I'm getting hit. All of us are getting hit. With the receivers, they're Hollywood, right? I mean, they are the glitz, the lights. Whenever they catch a ball, it's a party, right? These guys, they have to run things specifically in a certain way. Each of them have a favorite way they love to receive a pass. Certain guys love you to drill it and put it on them. Certain guys have so much speed that you can just throw with a lot of air and they'll run and get it regardless of how far you put it in front of them. But it comes with, like you say, just the relationship of putting the time in by throwing routes on the field on air, not against anybody. Because once you have somebody covering, it takes on a whole new dynamic. But honestly, there's this whole cliche in sports, especially in football, it says the perfectly executed offensive play can never be defensed. And that's meaning the fact that you are so confident about throwing a certain route to a certain guy that it's indefensible. Where you can drop back. Like for me as a quarterback, I could drop back, keep my eyes here, knowing I'm throwing to the left, and all I gotta do is hitch up and just throw because I know exactly where he's gonna be.
So I'm here with John from Sportco Source for Sports in Kitchener, Ontario. And I learned some great football techniques up in Ottawa from Drew and Henry there. And now you're going to show me the gear to keep me safe out there on the field.
Sure.
Sure, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, what we would probably start with is the girdle. So that, that kind of slides on. That's the front there.
This is the front?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So the tag's on the front.
That is reversed on those ones for some reason.
Alrighty.
But yeah, it gives you the padding in the front of the leg.
Okay.
And there's generally a pant that goes over top of that.
And we'll pull this over top of the shirt here. All right.
And then you can put the shoulder pads over top. Not sure what size we got there, but that could be close.
Okay.
They have different size pads for kind of different positions. Just there. Buckle that through there. Slide that up.
All right. This is some heavy duty kit here.
Jersey.
Alrighty. Now, just before I put this on, I just want to mention that this is built for men, I think, not for women.
Probably would be. But again, there's different lengths. We could probably try a little longer one for you if you wanted to try that, if that would work. But for now, I think we're pretty close. So we'll get you into here.
All right. There we go.
And then there's the helmet there, which I'm not sure if we have the right size there, but we could try that.
That's
A little on the snug side, but once you get it on, not bad.
well, I can feel that. That's
Right on.
all right.
Okay.
And
And
so
depending
these
on your
provide a little bit of extra grip, do they?
They do, yeah. Depending on what position you play, these are kind of a receiver style. It has the extra tack on there. If you're a lineman, there's some that have a bit more of a finger protection. So that actually has an extra wrist wrap as well, so it supports your wrist a bit better too.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff going to happen to you if you're not paying attention. So when it's run, you got to be on your game.
You could be you if you want this time.
Yeah.
I'll be the bad guy.
Okay, for example, if I was to read a run play, and you guys were offensive guards, so there's a center. Center is the one who snaps the ball between his legs. The guards are beside him. Right?
So we're like this.
So yeah, as a middle linebacker, my read is from your shoulder to the running back to your shoulder. So if they're going to be running this way, they're more than likely going to be what they call pulling a guard. So if you're in your position, if I'm you right now, pulling a guard means you're coming this way, you're coming behind your own team, and you're going to be cracking the end to open up a hole.
So
to
I'm
get
going this way?
Exactly. There's a lot of homework involved in football.
A lot of distractions that you have to deal with as well out there. I mean, there's guys that are trying to tackle you while you're trying to throw the ball, and then you're looking at who's the best person out there. How do you do all those calculations in your head in a split second?
Well, it even starts before that, because you got to know the thousands of plays that you have in your playbook. I mean, our playbook is so thick. I would guesstimate it's probably around 800 to 900 pages that we deal with as far as on a season. But that's just the base play, because you can line up in a 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers in the boundary. We call that a spread set of 3x2. But then you got to tag the motions. You got to tag the shifts before the motions. You got to tag the pre-shift before the shift before the motion. So there's so many things that can happen. And then you got to call it the personnel. You got to call it the protection. You got to call it the run play. You got to call it the adjustment to that run play. Then you got to know if the defensive front is lined up in a certain type of front. You can't run versus that front. So what's your check? Also in the pass game, is it blitz? Is it zone? Is it man? There's so many things that you have to know and that you have to be able to process that quick. But it all comes from repetition, taking reps in practice, being at home watching film, seeing it in your head. A quarterback has to be a leader, a person who's willing to forgive and forget, a person who's willing to put in that extra bit of work, a person who's willing to motivate others to come and help work hard to make themselves better. It's surprising more than anything. If you think about a hit, it's going to hurt. The ones that you anticipate that cause you to tense up, those are the ones that hurt, because your body is preparing for a blow that you know is inevitable.
So many things that can go wrong and so little that can go right. So you need to be on your game, and that's definitely the hardest thing, is fine-tuning that man coverage game. The guys with the best footwork are usually the heaviest guys in the field, usually the offensive line, defensive line.
Why was that Why?
Because if you're super heavy, right, and you're not going to be moving quick, you better be moving your feet quick to keep up with those big guys, right? Because you got to put your dancing shoes on.
Wow, that's interesting.
A lot of them actually will work on the footwork from playing basketball. Working man-to-man coverage, there's so many little cues. There's 100 million different things that you can do to get by a guy. There's 100 million different things a guy can do to get by you.
If you think about a hit, it's going to hurt. That's when it actually hurts. Because you can watch a game so many times, you see quarterbacks get hit from the back, and it's like, oh, the ball pops out. Those hits don't hurt. The ones that you see, the ones that you anticipate that cause you to tense up, those are the ones that hurt because your body is preparing for a blow that you know is inevitable. Where if you allow your body just to stay loose and limber, and when you hit, you just give with it, and it doesn't hurt as bad.
In practice, if you're hitting, usually you just have your shoulder pads and your helmet on. You're not all buckled up.
The best love to be pressured because they expect great things from you whenever there's so-called pressure. And so you have to be one of those people who can motivate your team as well as a person who wants the pressure on you. Because a lot of us, like the question is, I always hear people say in the game of basketball, if there was one shot to win it all, are you the type of person who want to take that shot? And if you're that kid who would say yes, then you can play quarterback.
I don't know if we're CFL material. Can we catch a Burris ball?
So what about Emily and I? We can hold and go like
You and I
this.
over here, because then it's not likely to, or in front of the elevators. You and I.
Or we could be on the elevator going up and you have to toss it to us. Would that work?
See, I think I could do that. Those
Could you do that? Or is that too tricky?
Yeah, it would be tough because this here hanging down.
That would be, okay, that's too awkward. That's too awkward.
You'd have to come down the elevator and I could throw it to you on your way down.
Oh, that would work.
She's like, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Bring it.
You're like intense. I'm like, she's ready.
All right, I'm coming.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
All right. Yeah, ready when you are.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
There we go.
That was getting close to your face there. Scoop, that was close. I'm glad she caught it here.
Now it's our turn to try some of the exercises at Human 2.0. The one that you're seeing here is designed specifically to improve accuracy and coordination, especially for the feet. The idea is to start slow. The repetitive motions make it very easy to trip. Over time, you become faster and more accurate. In turn, this helps improve coordination and accuracy on the field as well. Less trips, less mistakes, less lost plays. The Human 2.0 program is designed to improve the body's range of motion over time so that it can move faster without injury. You can see here I'm starting slow as I've never done this exercise. Carolyn is a little faster.
We always know who Waldo is. No, we're not talking about you now. we're talking about the where is Waldo. Right. So we always like to say it because we always have that guy who gives away the coverage. Usually Waldo's the person like, okay, here it is. I'm going to show you that it's going to be this zone. Oh, I'm showing you it's going to be blitz. And they let you know, they tip everything off for you. So if you don't have the correct play call versus a certain defense, he's the person that's going to show you, hey, make sure you change the call on the ball, get it done quickly. You only have 20 seconds, so it's good to have those people that do tip things off.
So it's all like codes.
Yeah.
So, does that help if you're looking for who to throw the ball to? Are there codes that they use, like things that they do other than just say, I'm open?
Yeah.
And then the other team knows that that's the guy to go after, right?
Exactly. Cool. The one big thing is we have our progression. And you would always hope that the coach, the offensive coordinator, the guy making the calls, will call plays to attack that player. But you can only attack a guy in man-to-man. You also need good vision. Vision means seeing everything, being patient. And I said being forgiving. The reason why I say being forgiving is because you have to trust so many people around you. And you have to be a trustworthy person, a person that they can trust in as well. But when others make a mistake, you have to be willing to say, you know what, hey, you made a mistake, brush it off. We'll come back, we'll make the play next time. Because you're going to make a mistake too. You're going to fumble, you're going to throw interceptions. So you have to be one of those people also who take responsibility. You have to be responsible for everything you do. Because at the end of the day, when you step in that huddle as a quarterback, you call the shots. You have to love pressure. You have to be able to thrive under pressure.
That was great.
Good.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So let's go back and look at it.
Gridiron football is based on the game of rugby, itself named after the British town where it was developed. Popular in England and Scotland starting in the 1830s, the basic rules eventually morphed into what North Americans know as football. A play is known as a down. The point is to advance 10 yards. The down starts when the ball is hiked to the quarterback and stops when someone is tackled, scores, or is out of bounds. Canadian football is closer to rugby because the rules are similar to the rules from the 1900s. The first Scottish match was in 1857, and the game quickly spread. As Canada was a British colony, it was natural that gridiron football caught on. When you cheer for your team in the CFL, you're still watching a game closer to the original.
Only on Go Nitro. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
Go Nitro Access is brought to you by Pitro.ca, Ottawa's DIY Garage, Aviva Canada.
Salon services for Go Nitro provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.